Hey, I'm Santa Claus.
And I'm Mrs. Claus.
And you're listening to
Personality Hire, the podcast where today Jesse and Haley are baking cookies, washing our sleigh, feeding our reindeer, and we're doing their job. We're just going to give them a little break so they can give us a break. Isn't that right, honey?
Right. I'm so used to the manual labor of everything that getting a chance to just sit and talk with my lovely wife for once is such a treat, such a sweet treat.
Especially around this time of year. Yeah, I mean, you can imagine that even though we've been married for, 1,000 years?
Plus years,
yeah,
who could count?
I know. Even though we've been married for that long, we still, during this time of year, very rarely get to see one another. So this truly is a treat.
Right.
So big shout out, Haley and Jesse. Thank you for making this opportunity. Yes, Donka. And, today I just feel like me and the mister just wanted to chat about life, love, the holiday season. I don't really feel like people know us at all.
No, I feel like a lot of people get fed this storybook version of us with sprinkles and sugar plums dancing around it, but they really don't know the real Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
That's right. You guys get to see how people portray us and how people, there's a lot going around about who we are and honestly about our relationship. And there's a few things we wanted to set straight and then just kind of give you just a look into who we are as we're people.
Right. I first want to clear up the rumors. In the new Mrs. Claus biopic, Sydney Sweeney has not been cast. Lay down your pitchforks and your sharpened candy canes.
As if I would let her play me. I'm so sorry. As if I would let Sydney Sweeney play me.
Well, listen, Sydney has been on and off the nice list for many of years, so I never misunderestimate people. Everybody has a bit of nice in them.
Okay. Here's the thing about Santa and I. We are, in fact, yin and yang, which even though we don't, this is number one, we're going to start right here. I am
Golden Retriever, Black Cat.
That's totally correct. And I am significantly younger than Nick is.
Right.
So Nick is older than me. And that's the one thing that I don't think people realize. But obviously, you can tell that I am younger, and that's fine. And when you can imagine that when we first were set up, that was a hurdle we had to jump for me, especially with my friend group. Me having to convince everyone that dating an older man wasn't as prevalent as it is now.
It wasn't as glamorous.
That's right.
I didn't have my big business. I was only stopping into a few towns per Christmas. I wasn't able to go around the world just yet.
I mean, I really saw the potential in Nick. Like when I met Nick, honey, I'm going to let you tell the story. Honey, why don't you tell them the story of how we got together?
Well, this is a little risque to say on the air. Is that what the kids call it today? The air?
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, we're live.
We're doing it live.
Back in the day, people's parents used to set them up. And Mrs. Claus was a fresh 11 when her father said, one day you will be married. And she was like, no, I'm going to start my own business. I want to sell toys to people. I want to give toys to all these boys and girls and dresses for all the misses and all these wonderful things. She had a great business plan. Girl boss from the start. However, back in the day, that's just the way things were, that people got married. So when she was of age, her father decided to meet with my family. And he said, I've got a goat and 2 hens.
And the other thing, too, that I don't think people realize is that Nick, while he did come from real human parents, Nick is an elf. So there's also some lore there that we're not prepared to speak on today, but there have been some things said about maybe it was Nick's mother going behind Nick's dad's back, and then Nick became Nick was born an elf. We don't really know where your elf lineage comes from.
I think it might be from Christmas magic.
Well, I don't. And again, that's just because he and I are different. I don't believe that. I think that your mother, honey, I've told you this before. I think that your mother went outside of the marriage with your dad on Christmas Eve, found an elf, and the rest is history.
See, when you're married for 1,000+ years, sometimes you think that it's proper to expose my family's dirty laundry on the air.
And you know what I do? Because I'm sick and tired of you denying it. And Nick, you need to be in therapy. You need to be in therapy. And you and I both know that. There's a lot that we need to face the music on. We need to face the Christmas carols on a lot of things in your life, including your lineage. Anyway, so then, yes, our families met together. So it was an arranged marriage. Okay. We had an arranged marriage.
It's just the way things were.
And my dowry was a partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves,
and a goat.
3 French hens.
Oh, it was 3.
Yeah. And I believe, that partridge in a pear tree.
2 turtle doves.
But it wasn't, yes. But the golden rings were not a part of the deal because am I proud of my family? Yes, I am proud of my family. Did we come from humble beginnings? Yes, we did. So the gold rings were not
very
included.
much like Victoria Beckham. At one point, they did have a Bentley.
That's right. And but that's neither here nor there.
But you know, humble beginnings.
So Nick and I, we were an arranged marriage, and it did take me some getting used to warm up to the idea of becoming Mrs. Claus, because that was a big responsibility. It's kind of like the first lady. I imagine that a first lady might have some feelings that I had, where you're a little bit kind of hesitant to go in on this journey with you.
Right.
But eventually, after I saw the business booming and growing, I said yes to being involved. And again, 1,000+ years later, here we are making your Christmas dreams come true every single year. And I also want to recognize the sacrifices that I've made as a wife so that my husband can be there for you and your family during the holidays. And real quick, while I have your attention, Nick gets a lot of letters. Nick and the North Pole gets a lot of mail. This man gets a lot of letters and a lot of Christmas magic.
She has to read them. To me,
but
I'm falling asleep and not being in the workshop all day. And that's she does that for you.
And not one of y'all are addressing them to me. Not one single person is saying, "Dear Jessica Claus." Not one of y'all.
And I'm gonna be honest, I forget everything you say. Everything. You know who remembers that it's not a Betty Spaghetti doll, but it's an American Girl doll you want? This lady right here.
So that's another thing. Let's also this is good. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, honey. This is good because people need to know my role.
Right.
And they need to realize that not only are you not sending me an email, which is just a little bit, I don't know, dismissive of me and my role, but Nick, the naughty and nice list, who do you think is actually writing it down? Yes, he's checking it twice. Yes, because
you told me to,
and because he's honey.
I'm forget.
He'll forget.
I'm a man,
and
at the end of the day,
he's a man.
I may be half elf, but at the end of the day, I'm just a man.
So that's me. I'm writing. Noise. That's right. I'm writing it all down. I'm giving it to Nick to check twice, but let me know that I'm the gatekeeper of all your hopes and dreams for Christmas. Okay. This man all he has to do is read a list. That's all he has to do. And then furthermore, all the elves in the North Pole that are making these toys, they need a little bit more respect too. We need to put some more respect on their name.
Yeah, they do a lot.
Thank God they're not here. Can you imagine what they would have to say if they were here?
No. That's why they don't do a lot of public appearances.
That's right.
The elves that we do choose, you notice there are so many. There are thousands of elves. You only see 6 in a year, don't you? I wonder why. Those are the ones we could PR train.
That's right.
The rest of these elves, God love them. But they got a bit of a sailor's mouth, if you know what I mean.
I think too, I would like for you to set the record straight on the benefit package that we offer the elves too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Starbucks ain't got nothing on us.
Yeah.
We got universal health care for the elves. It doesn't matter how many times a year you work, because they really are working through 64. They do actually have Christmas off, believe it or not. That's their day off a year. Christmas Eve, no chance.
Certainly not.
And we give them a half day the day after Christmas.
That's right. Just to catch up on sleep.
Yeah. But the funny thing about elves, they don't know this, is elves don't need sleep. When they sleep, the only time they need sleep is when they're not at the North Pole. The air that we pump into the North Pole is supreme.
It's kind of like a casino. You know how when you go into a casino in Las Vegas?
That's the best way to describe it to the humans.
Thank you, honey. And you kind of smell that distinct aroma in the air at the casino, and it kind of gets you to spend more money. You want to sit at that slot machine a little bit longer because the air is a little sweeter. That's what we have going off in the North Pole, okay? But we make it worth their while.
Right.
I mean, again, some people like to get paid in dollar bills. Elves? What elves?
Ginger snaps. Obsessed.
Ginger snaps.
Obsessed.
That's it.
If you guys ever leave me ginger snaps on the plate, I might take a bite of one to show you thank you, because I don't have time to write you a letter while I'm standing there, a thank you note. But I will take the ginger snaps. I put them in my pocket. My pocket's magic, so unlimited space. I take all those ginger snaps back to the North Pole for the elves. So, it's ginger snaps for weeks for them.
Yeah.
But luckily for us, we don't have a problem with paying our workers.
Absolutely not. But just know that is what they're working for. They're working out. They're perfectly happy with a day and a half off a year, unlimited ginger snaps. And if we're feeling like they're doing an especially productive year, we might reward them with uninterrupted eye contact with Santa.
Right, they love that,
and so that's
a little creepy.
That's the benefits that we're offering on the North Pole front, and things have been going well for us for eons. I think I just am so happy, honey, that you and I it's hard for me because as Jessica Claus, not really knowing the weight of the crown that would be on my head when we first met. It is a lot to have a husband who majority of the time I am at the bottom of the priority list. I share my husband with the rest of the world. And listen, the other thing I wanted to bring up, I swore I wasn't going to get emotional, but if you are bringing your children to visit Nick during the holidays, and you sit on his lap alongside his children as a full-grown adult, just know that I see that. I see when you sit on my husband's lap beside your kid. Just know that I see that, and I think it's inappropriate. I would never sit on your husband's lap. I wouldn't do that to you, okay? I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get emotional about that, but
that's true.
Know how I feel.
I mean, it's been years of this. Sorry, my toupee is giving me some heck.
Nick, you need some help, Nick.
Yes, tuck that behind my ears or something.
What, this?
Yes, this.
Wait, what? This?
Yes, yeah, tuck it. Try to find my ear. It won't stay up. Okay.
Wait, Nick, Nick, do you have ears?
I do. They're below.
Nick.
Do you see them?
Yeah, they should be pointy and good because you're a little elf. Nick, your ears aren't.
I got my ears rounded out by Dr. Green years ago.
Oh, they're rounded now. Okay, honey, I just didn't know that. You just
forget. It's fine.
That's okay. Nick. Just that could be a neck beard.
No, we're not playing that game. Okay,
anyway,
this helps.
I'm so sorry to get emotional today,
no, it's okay.
Honey. I did not mean to do that.
It's, the people need to know. I think a lot of times people misunderestimate what it does to one's relationships and friendships. For example, Frost.
Which one? Jack?
Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
Of course, Jack.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I mean, we've got a complicated relationship, to say the least. Has he hit on Mrs. Claus a few times? Yeah.
But I mean, it's one of those things. Can you blame him for hitting on me? No. Can I blame these people for wanting to sit on your lap? No, honey, of course not. But it is complicated, especially when in the North Pole, we have a cast of characters that in addition to the elves, we are really looking out for all of your favorite characters' well-being year round. Like Frosty.
Right.
Frosty.
Oh.
Frosty
You know why he has that scarf and that hat all the time? You don't think the wind blows it off? Oh, we got an elf on duty. We got an elf on duty getting ginger snaps 2 times what the other elves are getting.
Frosty is worse than a toddler. I'll tell you that much.
God, this man is so irresponsible.
Worse than a toddler. And then the fact that he built his own snow wife. Oh my gosh. He gave me 2 toddlers to look after. So just know that now we're up there in the North Pole. We got Jack Frost trying to hit on me all the time, and he blows by and makes it colder. Then we have Frosty, and when he loses his scarf, he becomes...
He died.
He gone. He gone. Then he built his own wife that I have to look at, and I don't want to be rude during this time of year, honey. I don't, but she's not that bright. She's not that bright. So it's hard.
She's not that sparkly, to say the least.
When I go to lunch with her, like I want to have a nice girls' lunch.
It's like you're talking to a carrot the whole time.
I'm talking to a carrot the whole time.
That's the most interesting thing about that woman is the way her carrot nose is shaped and how we haven't had to replace it in the last 1,000 years.
It's just not a lot going on behind the coal eyes, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's nothing back there.
Then on top of that, y'all, we got so many reindeer. I cannot even explain to you. Yes, we have the A-team. We got Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donder, Blitzen. We got all we got Rudy, all that stuff. But do you think that we don't have backup reindeer? We have so many reindeer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, come on, guys. Yeah.
And
be realistic.
On top of that,
someone might sprain an ankle.
Yeah.
Sprain an antler.
That's right. Like
before big show day.
And just so you know, are they clones? Yes, they're clones. Like,
yeah,
they're all clones. So we, on top of everything that we're doing with the toy industry, we also run a reindeer clone farm because we have to have the same reindeer.
And this is magic, by the way. This isn't the AI stuff that you guys are fighting over today. I'm not asking chat to do it for me.
But honey, it's
Nick, magic.
But Nick, let's talk about that because this is something that I have heard be discussed is how will AI either affect the naughty and nice list?
Oh, well, you're going to be seeing fake ones online.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've been seeing that for years with Photoshop. So I think you need to be really careful about these videos that you're showing your kids of Santa Claus flying across the globe because let me tell you, she's texting me the whole time. You guys are off about where you think we are, which I guess for us, great safety thing. It's a great safety thing, which, by the way, adults can't really see me on Earth. So when I'm in your living room, your parents could be downstairs. They're not paying attention to me. They're trying to wrap the last of their gifts.
Do you know how many babies are conceived on Christmas? Trust me, they're not worried about Nick coming down the chimney, if you know what I mean.
No.
So yeah, the trackers are not accurate, but I mean too, if with AI, like I've heard that people are worried that one day we will stop using our own discernment about the naughty and nice list, and then we'll just put everybody's name into AI with some sort of algorithm, and then that'll spit out the naughty and nice list. Are you kidding me? Do you think that I've dedicated my life to this up into this point just to come up with some algorithm? I think not.
No.
I think not.
We see you.
Yeah, and we see you when you're sleeping.
And we know when you're awake.
And we know if you've been bad or good.
So be good for goodness sake. You know what I mean? It's that simple.
It really is.
It's that simple.
It really is.
Use your blinker. Do not back up into a parking space if you don't need to. Why are you holding everybody up? That's selfish.
Unless you need to make a quick exit,
But why?
Honey, you know that I've been in situations where I need to get up and go.
Okay, well, you're a celebrity.
Thank you.
Because even in the North Pole, that's one thing they don't understand. We've got PAPs in the North Pole. We have a TMZ, but they're called CMZ. What is T stand for?
What would C stand for?
Christmas Media Zone.
Network. Yeah, that's what we do.
What does TMZ stand for?
Today's
Media Zone.
Media Zam. The Christmas Media Zam. Samzy.
That's what it is.
And we do have that.
So, yes, Mrs. Claus does have to get in and out of a location pretty quickly because again, elves get a beautiful package We don't make them work security every day, except on Frosty because he will die.
And that's more surveillance. It's just like
Right.
making sure. The one thing too, Nick, that I wanted to talk about, which I'm going to let you have the floor on this one.
Oh gosh, what is it?
Is I get asked a lot about why we don't have children.
Well, that's a simple answer. The world, those are our children. All of you, boys and girls, even when you age, you're young to me. I'm 1,050 billion. You're 40. You're a baby. You are my children. You are our children. And the elves, are you kidding me? If I ever asked her to raise a child upon already having all these elves that live with us, that ain't fair.
That's the real tea. I can't do it. With first of all, I just told you, rattled off all the stuff we're taking care of up at the North Pole. And second of all, I already told you this man would be an absent father. He'd be an absent father. He couldn't be there.
And you know,
we're not doing that. We're not doing that to our own child.
When she didn't resist or run away when we were arranged to be married, she knew she'd be assuming that role. And I knew that I would be assuming a role that I had to be so undeniably good at that it made sense for her to make those sacrifices.
And I did make sacrifices.
And we do take a 2-week trip to Fiji, anywhere she wants to go, right after the holidays. Uninterrupted. No elves can communicate with us, except we do have one elf that can communicate with us all the time. You know him.
We do.
What his name is? What's that actor who
Buddy the Elf?
who introduced us? No, Tim. Was it Tim Allen who introduced us? What's his name? Leonard?
No, our parents introduced us, but you're talking about Santa Claus.
Not introduced us, but introduced us to the elf from the movie. Bernard.
Yes, Bernard.
I see again. I forget everything.
Oh, yes. Bernard. Tim Allen did introduce us to Bernard.
Yes, he can reach us at any time.
He is our head elf.
Yes.
That's right. And Bernard, if you're listening, I'm so sorry, honey.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. You know what you mean to us, Bernard. Right. And I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, you know, I'm a dope.
Nick, I think that's a really good segue into letting these people know that once the Christmas season ends, we do have hobbies that do not involve Christmas.
Pickleball.
Pickleball. We love pickleball.
We love it.
Nick loves pickleball.
It's really been getting my knees going again.
Yeah. He is very spry for a jolly old elf. It's true.
Yes, I would say. I mean, we do physical therapy 3 times a week. Do you understand what it takes to get down in a chimney?
Yeah, it's true. His knees have got to be in really good shape. The other thing that we like to do, we like to have people around and we like to play mahjong. We play mahjong.
Love that.
We do pickleball. We play mahjong. We go to concerts.
Oh my gosh. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Have you ever seen anything more electric?
We love Michelin star rated restaurants.
We do. Our favorite is Holly Bush.
We love the movies. We love to go to the movie theater.
Christmas movies are our favorite. She has a guilty pleasure for the Hallmark films and the Lifetime murder ones around Christmas.
Well, that's just because I am a woman and women love to know about murder.
We love. Or they love.
Yes, they do. Yes. They love. You wouldn't know anything about that, Nick. No. But yes, we do.
I watch the sports.
Nick, you love sports.
I love sports. I watch my favorite coach ever. He's a young one. He did retire, as they say, which must be nice.
Oh, Nick.
Nick Saban.
Oh, Nick. Yes. I knew you.
I told this to Jessica, but you got to reach out to Terry Saban. She's just like you, just supporting her husband while he carries a whole nation on his back.
You know what, Nick? This is just like you. We try to get through one conversation without you mentioning Alabama football, Nick.
Roll Tide.
This is one. we try to get through one conversation, Nick.
And just letting you guys know, if you are an Auburn fan and you openly talk about it, you are on the naughty list.
Nick.
Actually, I'm feeling a little bit of charity this year. You can be on the naughty list for the next 10 years until you shape up.
Nick.
I'll remember that. But I never forget that.
Don't forget, y'all. I'm the one that has the final say on the naughty and nice list. Nick, we can't do that.
We can do anything we want, but we won't.
Lord.
That's another thing. People don't talk about when you come and pull on my beard, you don't think for a second, and this is for the parents, obviously. Kids, I'm joking. But when you pull on my beard, don't you think for a second there, I'm like, naughty list immediately. Like I'm looking at an elf, I'm winking at them, I'm going, we just took your picture. I have identification. Plus I see everything. But you pulling on my beard? Let me tell you another thing not to do. When your mommy or daddy or nanny or anyone picks up a full basket of toys and then you walk over to the toy basket and you dump it out and then you play with one thing for 1 second and go back to the thing you were playing with while mommy, daddy, or nanny was picking up that basket.
That sounds personal, Nick.
No, I'm just thinking of things kids do.
Nick, tell me what else. Nick and I made a list of things we wanted to cover. Nick, look at our list and see if there's anything else on there.
Oh my goodness, I have to take off my glove.
Oh, I'll do it here.
Yeah, here. Nope, it's okay. I've got arthritis.
We didn't want to miss this opportunity. This doesn't come along very often.
Where we
just
get
to speak candidly about our life and who we are. And let's see. Oh, or aging gracefully, our boundaries. We already talked about elf culture.
Yeah.
Burnout and rest. I mean,
oh, wow.
That's real. And we talked
about... you guys saw it. Tim Allen had to take over for a year.
Yeah, that's right.
It was, a lot of people thought he must have stayed because they made all those other movies. Those weren't based off real life. Just the Tim Allen.
And you know
what?
One. Two other things is like people ask so do you drive the sleigh year round? Of course not.
No, I have a red truck. You've seen it.
Yes, of course we don't.
All the ornaments and all the weird things you buy with the red truck. You guys are obsessed with the red truck. And you should know.
Yeah, and the other thing too is it's like this aging gracefully. Like we are. Yes, are we eternal? 100%.
Yeah.
No, we are not anywhere near like the vampire family. Like
no, but we do facials here and there.
Well, I was gonna say like
we get candy cane facials
when we're here and when I come and I do appearances with Nick. Like, am I going to the med spa? Of course I am. Do I get Sculptra? 1,000%. Have I had a facelift? You decide, But I want the conversation around aging naturally to end here. I'm here to tell you, I have had work done. Do I maintain my appearance to be like sort of alongside Nick? Yes, we want to look similar.
Right.
But like, no, don't think for 5 seconds that I'm also not going to the same med spa you are, honey. Look at me. Okay? Like, yes, I have.
What do you think she gets in her stockings? Gift cards
for the med spa. Yeah. I mean, obviously.
And if you guys want to do an ad with us,
let me know.
Reach out.
Yes, let me know. Let me know.
We will shout you out for a discount.
And the things that are so hard too that we have to pay for that people don't realize is when we have these appearances, like we have to pay for our hair and makeup. Yes, like of course we're magic.
How do you think I got this sick wolf cut?
Like we're magic.
I went to EAV.
Yes, but we're not, we're not like, we need help in that apartment. So we have to, all of our appearances, our clothes, like people ask us where we get our clothes. Yeah.
You think I did this myself?
Again, we are celebrities. No. We are celebrities. Like we do have a certain level of what we expect in our day-to-day life.
Right.
But like you have
we're humble.
We are humble. And our responsibilities are great.
Yes,
we have responsibilities.
And we love them.
Yes.
Very much so. Again, except for that 1 year I let Tim Allen step in, but that was for the Hollywood movie. And guess what? I would say worth it. You know who else? I wish I would have gotten in on the storyboarding on the ground level, but Home Alone. That movie is a great film. And that's kind of where I got my inspo for my shirt today. I was thinking, cool, the retro's in now.
We told our stylist that we wanted to, and I wanted to go more traditional.
Right. We were trying to go retro vibes.
Modern traditional.
You're right. Yeah. Right. We wanted to give that very lived in Christmas feeling.
The other thing that I want to talk about a little bit is just, again, I think that people have this perception of Jessica Claus
Right.
as someone who is always in the North Pole, taking care of business, but also always baking. And I want to tell you this right now.
She hates it.
I hate baking.
Also, she does not. We have elves for that,
Yeah.
and not because they need to. Elves love baking
And the thing,
because they're eating the whole time.
the one thing I
Who's
want
licking
to
the bowl?
I wanted to announce on this podcast, Nick, and I hope you're okay with this, is that,
I'm scared.
well, Bravo has a lot of different Real Housewives franchises.
Yes.
They have a lot of different Real Housewives franchises. And I want to announce on this podcast that in 2027, I will be featured on the Real Housewives of the North Pole. And I'm very excited. I'm really looking forward to it. We have a great group of women that will also be featured on it. And of course, Nick will make some appearances on it as well. But I'd like to thank Andy Cohen in advance for a wonderful experience of the Real Housewives of the North Pole.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure all of our businesses are clean and we haven't been evading any taxes.
And we don't have a Jen Shaw moment. Of course not. But, there will Frosty's wife be on it. Yes, she will. I mean, but, I think that's kind of why they cast us together. They already know how I feel about her.
They already know, yeah.
And then some of the other people that are going to be on it are...
Well, we've got Zoe Deschanel because she married that weird, tall
property
elf.
brother.
Oh, yeah.
And he is an elf. You're right. Because he's
Right.
like a carpenter. You're right. I forgot he started as an elf before.
Right.
He and his brother both did.
They were, look at them.
You're right. Exactly. I forgot.
Look at
So
them.
yes, Zoe Deschanel will also
Yeah.
be on the Real Housewives of North Pole with us. For sure.
they're all-
Frosty's wife.
Frosty, obviously. Lacey Chavez, what's her name?
She was in Mean Girls. She's in
Yeah.
all the Hallmark movies.
Yeah, she's going to be on it. Danica
Chavez.
Patrick.
Danica Patrick.
There'll be a few episodes. I think that Candace Cameron Burr will be on.
Yeah, she is.
She definitely put a hard line in the sand when it came to some of the naughty words that the ladies were using and didn't want to be a part of that. And I respect that. She stays on the nice list.
And
for
that's
the most
fine.
part.
And,
except that one year, apparently she was rude to JoJo Siwa, but we cleared that up.
And also,
It was a
ironically,
misunderstanding.
JoJo Siwa will be on the Real Housewives of the North Pole.
Yeah,
she's also going to appear.
Yes, she has I think she's promoting a new single called "Burr, I'm Bad."
And the number one on the call sheet for Real Housewives of the North Pole, which we're all very excited about, is obviously Mariah Carey.
Right.
So
she's only appearing in that one episode, right?
well, she is the top. She's kind of the queen of Christmas.
Well, she announces every time dinner's ready.
It's time. And I say
Sorry
queen.
about
I say
that.
Queen of Christmas in the musical world. We all know who the real
Right.
Queen of Christmas is.
You,
Thank you, baby.
obviously.
Thank you, babe. Yeah, so we're really excited about that.
We are, and we know this week is going to be intense
Yes.
for you people out there.
Yes.
Whether you're a parent or not, people don't talk about, which actually I think everybody talks about now because I see everything. It's Christmas can be stressful for everybody. Whether you're going home and you're seeing your family for the first time in a year, if you're single, if you've got kids, if you're newly married, if you're newly divorced. It's a hard time, and we want you to give yourself some grace. We also want you to remember extra ginger snaps when you're in the kitchen. We also want you to remember that it's tough for us too. We're right beside you. I'm on a sleigh all night, and I don't even want to tell you my roadmap, which way I go, but I can tell you when I'm going through Chicago, it gets a bit dicey. Okay? So just know that we're roughing it with you a little bit here. So we get Christmas can be hard, but it is about the magic. I want you to see the magic this Christmas.
And I want you to be the magic for me this Christmas. Don't forget about me. I'm sick and tired of it. And I want you to experience it. And I want to be more in the forefront next year. But
I would love that.
thank you, babe.
I would love that. I think we should do a Jeff Bezos, Lauren Sanchez thing where, maybe we get a few more, things done to your face. And then we do a Vogue cover.
Thank you.
Where my belly's in oil.
Well, my BBL is scheduled for the top of the year, so
Perfect.
We'll be ready. And I think with that, babe, I think that everyone, for Haley and Jesse, They need to rate, review, subscribe if you haven't already.
Oh, that would be the best
Please
Christmas.
do that
It has
for
been on
them.
their list for some time.
We're honestly sick of hearing about it, to be
It's kind of
frank.
redundant. It's
yeah.
like,
Please send this episode to a friend, or again, I am in control of the naughty and nice list. So send this episode to a friend if you know what I'm trying to put down. Rate, review, and subscribe
No pressure.
for Haley and Jesse. And we'll see you next Christmas.
we love you. Be nice. Go to bed. Oh, Janine, take us. Mrs.